Oh, hey. Kate Floss, citizen journalist, citizen flag specialist, reporting live from Thailand. I've got some urgent and very important information to let you know about right now. I didn't know I've been doing stuff today, but people have been trying to contact me. People have been sending me messages, and we're hearing the gossip on the ground is, and we've got video footage, but I just wanted to get this up there. Jacinda Ardern got on a plane yesterday and went to the South Island. And today, Jacinda Ardern is at the marae on the South Island, where the 5-point flag, 5-point star flag with the white St. George background is sitting on a marae in the South Island. And Jacinda Ardern, apparently, I have it on good authority, I've been sent pictures, is gone to that marae today. I'm going to post another video soon. I don't know how to share screen here, but I wonder if I might have a flick around and see if I can. I don't think I can share screen. I don't know, but I'm going to come back with another video. But if everybody remembers, we've been fighting over this United Tribes flag for decades. It started with a lady called, I don't know, Mihi Forbes or something. She came up with this big story, and then Delupa Rupa, there was Delupa Rupa running around, and they actually have got the 8-point black Fimbrake flag flying on the Waitangi grounds. And I've been saying for the last year or 2 years that that is the wrong flag, and they've been saying that it's the right flag. There's a huge battle going all across New Zealand. Which flag was the true flag that King George IV gave to the United Tribes? Which flag was it? And a few months ago, someone contacts me on the messenger and they said, Kate Floss, I've found the flag. I had found the flag that was sitting in an attic of Government House in England, was found a couple of years ago. A 5-point, I haven't got a picture to show you, but I'll show you pictures later. 5-point with a white outline, right? Because the white outline. And then I was talking about it, and then suddenly, about 6 months, or not even 3 months ago, someone contacts me on the messenger and they say, Kate Floss, I found the flag. You were telling the truth. And not only did they find the flag, they found certificates, and they were up on a wall. Now, since then, I'm still not going to say the marae, but it's all going to be all over the news. It's going to be all over the news and everything. Since then, I have sent several parties to get more pictures. Now, I've got one picture, then I've got a picture of the 2 certificates from the army to support the 5-point flag, and I've sent 2 parties to go, 2 or 3 actually, parties to go and get more pictures of this flag. And when they've been arriving at the marae wouldn't let anyone near the flag to get the pictures because they thought everyone were pirates. They wanted to know why they were coming to get pictures of this flag. Now, yesterday, Jacinda Ardern got on a plane, and I posted on my Facebook, rudely, I posted, because someone had told me, and this is how the gossip gets around, someone had told me she's gapped it to America. I got a message, And I posted on my site, Jacinda Ardern has gapped it to America when our country is in crisis. And then we find out today, everybody's sending me messages that Jacinda Ardern is on the marae in the South Island where the 5-point flag is on. So, my mateys, so Maori peants, I do believe that there is going to be an investigation. Hopefully, now, you know, it's all just rumour. Jacinda Ardern might have just gone to visit that particular marae. This is a very small marae. This marae's been burned down twice. She might have just been in her busy times and when the country is in a state of national crisis with protests and people being beaten up and all the tribes are saying we own the country and you don't own the country and we're the leaders and no, we're the leaders and everybody's fighting and the whole country's in chaos. The United Nations is coming in and Canada's falling down and England falling. The whole Commonwealth is in a state of not in peace. We're not in peace. And Jacinda Ardern has gone to the South Island, to the marae on the South Island, not confirmed. And we don't know why she's gone there, but it does seem strange to me that there's been a lot of controversy about this flag. And she has gone to that particular marae with that particular flag. I'm hoping there's going to be an investigation, a proper investigation. They better not be lying to me, Kate Floss, because I freaking know all about that flag. If that flag goes missing, we've got pictures of it. And if anything gets changed, we've got pictures of it. And we've got pictures of all the history that we've already found. And I've got pictures of all that. If anything's changed in the history, anything's changed on the flag, anything goes against what I've been saying about this flag that does not come up smelling of roses to me, I'm telling you, there's going to be like, something's going to go on, so I'll be coming after you. You'll know. Now, I'm thinking there's going to be an investigation, and I'm thinking the true flag will be raised in Waitangi. That's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting in my Kate Floss crystal ball. Here's my Kate Floss crystal ball. In my Kate Floss crystal ball, the true flag is going to go up at Waitangi, or there's going to be an investigation about the flag, a proper investigation. And we're going to lay all these people and their bullshit conspiracy theories to rest. And then we're all going to know. And all your bullshit coopy stories are going to go right down the freaking toilet. Oh, down the toilet. So that's what's going to be happening to Lupa Rupa and all of you. So we have to wait and see. It could be that Jacinda just went there. I'm going to be putting up pictures and video. I want to be the first one to get the news out, but many people know because all the people are sending me the information. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to put up pictures. I'm going to show. I just will say this. All you people, I want to say something in defense of Jacinda Ardern, actually. I will say that she is 38 years old. She has, most of this stuff that is happening now was designed and implemented in 1975 and 1986 at a point when Jacinda Ardern wasn't even born. So, you know what, all you leaders out there that are slagging off on Jacinda, you know, I'm not saying she's innocent in all of this. She's the leader and the buck stops with her. But I'm saying that most of this stuff came to be by Manuka Hanari, Hugh Kafaru, and some various other people that I really can't mention because I want to keep my life. But this was all set up in between 1960 and 1986, but most of it 1974, 1975, Jeffrey Palmer, David Lang. This all got set up before Jacinda Ardern was even born. So before you start throwing, spitting at her and slagging off at her, mate, you all better think where all this started, and it did not start with her. It may have started with her father or her father's father, whatever. She wasn't even born. I'm 50 years old. She's 38 years old. Now, for 38 years old, under all the pressure that Jacinda Ardern is under, she's doing pretty well. So give her a break. Stop abusing her. Try to follow the laws. Stop thinking about yourselves and your petty little tribes and think about our country. Stand by your country and stop all fighting to be the owners of an entire country and the people within it. If you were not voted to power, then you have no right to the power over the people in New Zealand. You only have right over the power of your little piece of land. And good luck to you. So she, Jacinda Ardern, good or not, is the Prime Minister. Now, I want all you to think about what's going to happen if you bring down the government. They've got people at Parliament calling, throw out the government, throw out the government. You know, what the fuck do you think's going to happen? Throw out the government. What do you think? What do you think's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to bring in emergency rule. You're going to end up with a whole bunch of fucking leaders that you don't know who they are. You're going to end up with United Nations coming in to take care of the country because New Zealand is responsible for other countries. Tokelau, New, Cook Islands are all under the care of New Zealand. You throw out the New Zealand government, United Nations is going to come in and take over. And I'm telling you something, you won't get them out for fucking years. Years and years you'll be under them and you won't have any say. They'll bring in their fucking United Nations peacekeepers, their fucking American, everything. You will have no power. So you all need to pull your head in here. All ears. I just saw Winston Peters down at the protest and calling people colonisers on national fucking TV, calling the media firelighters, when he himself is calling people colonisers and stirring up the fire. You all got to start thinking, stop thinking about your little tribe and your little piece of land that you weren't voted to. And you've got to start thinking about our country and how we protect the borders of our country and stop other forces from coming in to take care of people that cannot take care of themselves. Now, you've got to stop this nonsense. Now, we are going to get the flag there because I do think that the flag story was the catalyst to all of this. It all started 20 years ago with this Mitty Forbes video of that you were under a different flag and that you owned all of New Zealand and that the colonisers had stolen your country when they never did. These are all just lies and fallacies, and it's disgusting how we've let this get out of control. Now, you're all responsible to take care of your country, the borders of your country and your country. And the way we take care of our country is we vote our leaders in, and when we're not happy with our leaders, we vote our leaders out. And if we're not happy with the voting system, we go to the courts and we tell the courts why we're not happy with the voting system. We don't go to ecclesiastical courts and courts, people's courts outside and backyard courtrooms and Zoom meeting courtrooms. These all come under ecclesiastical courts. You don't go to those courts. You go to the proper courts that are available to you and you present your case to the High Court judge. That's what you do. And if the High Court judge doesn't uphold your rights and uphold things for you, then that's when you protest. But nobody's done it to date. So there's a lot going on in New Zealand. All of you have got to stop and think about what you're doing. All you Maoris have got to pull your fucking heads in. I'm telling you, Maori, to stand down. Think about your country and think about the chiefs and what they did 100 years ago, 150 years ago, to bring their tribes together and to bring all the people together, including with all the lovely vanilla settlers that came in. You're all bounty bars. All of you are bounty bars, and we're all vanilla bars. So you all got to pull your heads in and start thinking about our country and stop thinking about yourselves. Now, you want to have power in your little realm. We don't all get power in one little realm. We're all going to have to work together to help our country and work together as a country. It's a shame that our leaders have not, the Maori leaders have not spoken out against this, but they should. I'm telling you, you all got to stand down from what you're doing and destroying our country as a people. So I order you to stand down and think about your country instead of your tiny little piece of land that each tribe, all the tribes are fighting. Got the Kahuiarao, United Tribes, the Wakamanenga, the Wakimanenga, and all the other ones. You've got the New Age groups, and then you've got the churches, the Mormon Church and the Catholic Church and the Anglican Church and all the churches, and you're all fighting together about the little piece of land that you want to have. It is disgusting. I'm disgusted by the whole lot of yours. Just disgusting. Now, you've all got to stop this and think about the greater good governance, the greater good of the country, the greater good of the people. There's a lot of foreigners in the country that are stirring up the trouble. This is not your fight. It's got nothing to do with you. I order you to step down and step back. In your countries, you're not allowed, foreigners are not allowed at the protests. I'm in Thailand. If I go to a Thai protest, I can be arrested for being a foreigner at the protest. Now, the government put out warnings, and they told all the foreigners, stand down, step back, and let our country heal ourselves. Stand down, all you foreigners that are in New Zealand, in Australia, stirring up our countries. Stand down and let us heal our country as a people together. So, going to make a video putting up some pictures, and we're all going to work together now. We're going to work together, and we're going to work this out together. And nobody's going to be the leader. We have a parliament. Jacinda Ardern presently is the leader that was voted in by the people, whether we believed in the election or not. And if we are not happy with her, we will go through the courts and we will have them removed, as is our right as the sovereign people. But we will do it in the right way, in the correct way. We have laws to do that, and we have not been using them. Well, not me, I have been using them actually. But you have not been using your laws. You're running around in frenzies. You're all in frenzies, and you've been bewitched. As one of the other leaders said, you've all been bewitched. And now's the time that we have to work together and do it in the right way for our country. And the right way is, throwing stones and spitting at leaders and throwing feces and pissing on people. And it's all got to stop. So that's what we're going to do, people. We're going to start working together, and all the descendants of the treaty, all us Maripians, descendants of the times of the treaty, we have to set right what our your ancestors, my ancestors did together. We need to set it right again and go back to our ancient leaders. And we also need to go back to 1688 to our leaders that fought for 400 years, also in exactly this same situation. You need to look at what they did. The Lord's spiritual, Lord's temporal, and the commons, how they worked together. And then our treaty, how we worked it all together. We need to go back to our natural laws and figure this out together. But this cannot go on like this. So there you go. These are exciting times. Okay, I'm going to make another video. See you later. Kate Floss, citizen reporter, citizen journalist, citizen lover of the country of New Zealand. Love our country. And I'll just say while I'm having a Kate Floss rant that Our Majesty the Queen has been trashed. I mean, she has been demonized, and Her Majesty has been nothing but good to us. Her Majesty is born to her role. She's not allowed to speak against us. She's not allowed to speak for herself. And we have to speak for her. And her family have also been demonized. And they have done nothing but sit in that position to protect our rights. And they're born to it by no choice of their own. And Her Majesty has done nothing but support the Commonwealth, support the will of the people, and keep our Commonwealth together. And we are just, we, not her, we are destroying it. We are destroying it. Her Majesty has been spit on. Her Majesty has had things thrown at her. She's had the media thrown at her. The media have been doing this. And Her Majesty has been not protected by us. So we all should be ashamed of ourselves. So we will uplift the Majesty and the 1688 Bill of Rights that rests on Her Majesty's shoulders, on her crown. The 1688 Bill of Rights rests on her crown, and it's a very heavy, heavy weight that Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, in her last years, to have to be put through all of this when she should be enjoying her last years, knowing that what is left to Prince Charles as he becomes king, and Queen Camilla has already been announced that Queen Camilla at the right time will become the queen. Prince Charles will become the king. They hold up our 1688 Bill of Rights so that we never have to suffer cruel and unusual punishments. We never have to suffer our free speech from being shut down. And we never have to suffer from the barbarous religions that seek to rule the world and all of our future generations. So that's why we protect Her Majesty. So all of this is going to stop because Kate Floss is going to be calling all this out. And God save the Queen. Long live Her Majesty the Queen. And for all times to come. So help me God. And I'm going to be teaching you again all about how important Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and future King Charles and Queen Camilla are to our countries and our sovereign power. So So that's where we're all at now. New Zealand, Australia, Canada's gone. New Zealand, Australia, Scotland, Ireland, and England. England and New Zealand have had no constitutions for the last 30 years, 86, 90, yes, 30 years we've had no constitution. And so this is the chaos that occurs in countries that no longer have constitutions. And we have leaders that think that they can write arbitrary laws as they please. And the only thing that stops them from doing that are constitutions. And how New Zealand and how England ever got away with having no constitution for the last 30 years is beyond my comprehension. And so people want to blame Her Majesty. Her Majesty is forbidden by the 1688 Bill of Rights to interfere with Parliament, unless we go to the court and claim that we would like Her Majesty to interfere. That's when Her Majesty, we have the right to petition, and we petition through the common law court, our proper court, and the court will send it to the Majesty and remove our governments. Standing outside the Governor-General's office screaming insults at her or standing there in silence is not going to achieve anything except make you look like the stupid idiots that you are. You won't be not recognized as the village idiots. Then stop fucking acting like the village idiots, because that's what you're doing. You're all acting like the village idiots. And so if you want to act like the village idiots, then you're going to be treated like the village idiots. They will bring the UN armies in and control. Oh, the Queen has fallen. Oh, dear. Oh, that's a bad omen, isn't it? Dearie me, that's a really bad omen. Okay, well, there you go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to be giving you some videos soon and letting you know what we can do. But we all got to stand together for our country. Kate Floss.